What do you want to know? I'm Clawdeen. I'm 23 years old. I was born in Queens, New York, and raised in DeLand, Florida. And I actually started working when I was 10, creating stop motions and doll reviews on YouTube using Monster High dolls. And at 14, I watched Drag Race and started doing makeup on myself. So I joke that I started by collecting dolls just to become a doll. I've always felt different. Not in a bad way. Being entrepreneurial always came naturally to me, and I think that's why I'm so fascinated and enamored by dolls. I clawed my way out of a small conservative town all the way to Los Angeles. I've done red carpets, gone to movie premieres, collaborated with my favorite companies, and now I'm on a mission for one thing and one thing only, and that's to collect every single Monster High doll. If I'm not mistaken, there's over 800 Monster High dolls to collect, which means I'm only missing 100 of them. Yeah, that means I have 700 dolls in my collection. Now, because I do YouTube videos as an entrepreneurial queen, those are all tax write-offs. So I get that check and I get my dolls. Work smarter, not harder. I'll let you in on a secret. I'm not just growing a collection, I'm building an army. I have a ton of packages that came today. Like, there's always packages just left out here. And so I have had dolls get stolen. I ordered the Ever After High Spring Unsprung, the entire collection, like 2 years ago, and they all got stolen. And so I haven't ordered Ever After High dolls since. Oh, this one looks a little dented and wet. Oh no. Fingers crossed nothing got damaged. I was 10 years old when I was introduced to Monster High, and when I first saw them in stores, I thought they were scary. I'll be honest, I was kind of creeped out by them, and it's actually part of the reason I dropped out of school, which I'll talk about later. My brother and I were watching Nickelodeon, and there was a commercial for the website on TV, and I checked it out, and I thought they were Bratz. Now, I loved Bratz. I watched a lot of the Bratz movies, but the dolls fell flat in regards to being able to tell stories with them because they were so static. I was always top performing in English and literary arts. I actually won a Young Author Award, and Monster High really allowed for that storytelling ability, which I think drew me in as a storyteller. There were forums and Facebook groups and communities of fans of all ages connecting and mingling, and most of my friends at that time were online. I would say 95% of my friends growing up were online friends who were part of the Monster High or doll community. And today, most of my friends are in person, but mostly doll collectors.
Put our faces on.
I know.
Hi. Holla holla.
There's just something special about dolls that bonds us, and we're also here with...
And proud. Allies.
Yeah, not with the knife in hand. We're just gonna be opening all of these boxes.
We're in some cult.
Yeah, we are in a little cult. We're in the doll circle.
Oh yeah, join the circle.
No pun intended.
Okay. I was really worried about that package that came damaged. It was not cheap. Who wants this one?
I'll take it since it's right here.
And then I guess I'll give you this
I've
one.
never used this. How do you use this device?
Melissa sent me these.
Girl over here is using her
Oh, so
stilettos.
you
Are you? If not, oh, okay. Not the Nikki face.
Hey Rodman, how are you?
So Alex got this for me for Christmas, and that's when he really won me over. Thank God she's right here. This is like,
Whoa.
am I a Frankie fan? Pull up in the Sri Lanka.
What?
There's one thing about you, you always come in with the Monster High puns.
My Grim Pact.
like you.
You're just like me. That's my favorite movie.
That's the only one I've seen. Swim
Oh, I
Holt.
remember Justice. You remember that story?
Duh.
Okay, I was gonna
It's
say,
literally the
yeah.
peak of my transition.
Do you feel like you're a traitor right now? Opening the ghoul.
You're kidding.
She's really pretty. She's one of my favorite dolls.
So cute, right?
She's like really sought out, isn't she?
Galita became very, very rare. So my strategy was to get all of the most expensive dolls first out of the way. I didn't get all the most expensive ones because I just couldn't afford it. I did calculate it. I would have to spend $7,000 on eBay to get them all online. So the goal is that I'm gonna thrift them in stores for cheaper.
You really tempted me to get into this.
Right when you see them, it's like,
It's really reminiscent.
I have all those in box and 3 of them out of box, I think.
I'm 1 away. I just need Abby. I have Ghoulia, and I got Draculaura recently. Oh! Okay, since we have 2 of those, you can have that one.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Consider it my prom kit. I feel like talking about your good deeds is very performative, so I don't go online and I'm like, look at all these free dolls I gave away. Obviously, we're showing it in this documentary for the purpose of you being able to see it.
This Oprah, it's like,
You get a dollar! You get a dollar!
But generally, I wouldn't post things like this. I get comments all the time where it's like, why don't you give away more dolls for free? Like, you're so privileged and like, you're so rich. First of all, crazy because half these people have never spoken to me, but you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. If I posted on my story all the time saying like, look, I'm doing some good deed, I'm giving away free dolls or I'm giving my friends dolls, people would be like, that's weird. And I feel like that would be weird, so why would I do that? But I know that I'm fortunate enough to get free dolls from Mattel and get PR, so when I can give them away, I do.
You're something blue for your future.
Yeah, well, she's going in blue. Good, good, good.
Wait, did you?
oh, this is mine.
Clawdeen.
That is one of my favorite Monster High sets.
I want that bed
Stealing
in your
this
life.
goodbye.
Not that.
Oh my god, Kmart! $31.99.
All right, last package. I don't even know if this is Monster High. I feel like this could be another one of your...
My costume pieces.
No, it
That was
is.
yours.
The way
Okay.
I could see and I could have told you it was, but I said nothing.
I didn't think I'd have this in a while, and I was scared because the box came damaged. But, it's the Toys R Us exclusive Fear Leaving 3-pack, which
Oh my gosh.
did come very damaged! Yeah. Yeah.
Like someone looked at it.
So this is the thing about ordering online that I don't like, especially because I live in LA, so I have the opportunity to go to places in store, which we're gonna do, is that things can come damaged, they come wonky, you get scammed. There's been a lot of scamming going on in the doll community lately, which is wild. Her face!
Oh no!
Oh, her face is squished.
Not the square.
I hope you didn't get.
This was over $100.
Time to give a bad review.
They
Let's go
did
fight
bubble
them.
wrap it, so I feel like, I don't feel like it's the seller's fault.
It looks like it
Yeah,
got
true.
crunched at EPS or something.
Well,
But
that's
still.
like depressing.
I had it in a box. Oh, sorry. Because mine was perfect.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Not bad.
I don't know, I guess
Poor
it just
Toralei
makes it
just got
special
punched
now.
in the face.
Yeah, she
As
got
she
really
should. No, I'm
squished.
kidding.
Yeah.
That's sad.
So while Elvira is in town, we're checking out this place called Frank & Sons, and they are known for having Monster High dolls. So I was really hoping that we were able to find dolls that I was missing for less than eBay prices. The Toys R Us sign, a nostalgic.
It reminds me of like old school like FX shows from the 90s that I used to go to.
Okay, so they have Coffin Bean Clawdeen up there, and the Dead Tire Draculaura with the bed. I think I need the one with the bed. Isn't that sad that I don't even know what I
You
still
don't remember
need?
which ones you're starting to forget. You have so many.
No.
You're forgetting which ones you. We
But
got
I'm
a
missing,
bunch this week.
yeah, so I'm probably missing like 80 more. I can see some in there. Do you see them up there? Peek in there. There's an artwork of Venus. If you look straight through here. I met Elvira when I was 14. I walked into her job at the time, and we've been doll hunting together since. There's something really magical. I wish we had a compilation of all the times when her and I, like, we do it specifically when we go to a store and we find something we're looking for that we're excited for. We both go,
Oh, I see a box that says.
that's what I'm, yeah. Oh yeah.
Why can't he be here? He says he's gone because of an emergency on a sign. I'm like, he needs to be here so he can get in there and
It says
see.
we can call or text, so we might call or text.
Yeah, there's a Venus swim class for sure, and then
I
a
see
Frankie.
Ghouls Alive. I'm gonna try calling them because I really, really want to see what ghouls they have in there. We'll see if they're in or if they even answer. It's still ringing.
You reached Robert Castro. Please leave a name, a number.
Okay. Instead, we're gonna send text because it says to send a text. Will you be in today? Okay. Now we wait. I did see a section with more Monster High dolls over here. They do have Iris. I do need her out of box, so I'm kind of like, ooh, okay, maybe. Have Scaris, Deuce, Ghouls Rule Clawdeen in Dance Class Laguna's outfit. Some of the outfits are not correct, which is fine. Honestly, the Shakira Barbie though, now why do I kind of want her? But we're on a mission. We're on a mission for one thing and one thing only, and that is completing this Monster High collection. Oh my God. Wait, because... Okay, do you think I should get this?
What? I see.
I'm gonna get her.
Open box that I remember.
I am getting
Oh my God,
for
Jennifer.
sure. They also have the reboot school, which is technically the reboot. Let's actually go inside and see what they have inside.
125 for Dawn Dancer, is that what you said?
Yeah, and then 30 for Claude.
Frankenstein and Jackson Jerkle.
Blondie, a reboot doll. Oh wait. Is this?
Monster
Oh
High?
yeah. A
Laguna.
reboot Laguna in Roller Maze Frankie's outfit.
Oh, Sandra.
Okay, wait.
Barbie did it first.
I didn't know that was ever a thing. That's
Oh, I
not.
had
That's
so
actually
many of
kind of
these.
cute.
I had-
People wonder how I keep organized when there's so many dolls, and I live religiously by the Tattoo My Heart Monster High checklist website. I have printed them all out into a binder, which is how I keep track of what I am missing, and I check them off. I have 4 Holy Grail dolls. The Laguna Blue Hydration Station, I Heart Fashion Cleo Denial, the Mall Monsteristas 5-pack, Comic Con Ghoulia, and then as a throw-in, she's just one of my favorites that I happen to not have in box, is Caddy Noir. Something I really like about getting the collector dolls is that they're an investment. So if I do need to pay my rent, I always know I can rely on selling my dolls, which I don't want to ever have to sell my dolls because I always end up buying them again anyway, and normally I have to buy them for 2 to 3 times what I sold them for. So somebody randomly shared on Instagram that Mattel Creations is doing a pop-up, and obviously Elvira and I had to go. Yeah.
I'm just excited, and I honestly am so surprised that they didn't really promote this more, and I'm so glad that you saw it and that we're rushing there right now. How long is the pop-up here for?
I didn't say, that's why I was like, ooh, we might as well go today, because sometimes they're short.
Yeah, it's most of the time I think they're only a day or 2.
They just did a pop-up as Rainbow Pie announced their pop-up.
Ooh, scandal.
I think,
I think it's strategic. I think it's probably because MJ is doing something. I mean, come on, Mattel and MJ always has that little match if you want to go back and forth type of thing, so. What else do you want to see from this collector set?
I would love if they did Elvira.
That
Yeah.
would be like my number 1.
Someone posted oh, we're getting an Elvira doll, and someone's like, do you mean Elvira from the doll circle? And I'm like, yes. Yes. And if that was true, I would have more money.
It showed they had Pennywise and the Grady twins, and I'm actually missing the Grady twins in box, so fingers crossed I'm able to snag them. Found the Mattel Creations section, and they do have Pennywise and the Grady twins. Right now, they are not at their original MSRP, with Pennywise being $575 and the Grady twins being $480. What are our thoughts on that? What are our, let us know down below what you guys think of these prices over here. What do I have to say about that price point? Yikes.
I feel like that's extremely overpriced, just because I can get it on eBay for that price. But at least you're getting it here.
Well, on eBay, they're cheaper. Dare I say, egregious.
I'm gonna pass on it. Not for me. Again, I'm grateful to have at least the one set, and I think they're absolutely beautiful. So if someone has that amount of money and to them their favorite character is Pennywise or the Grady twins, I can totally see it justify them.
Alex and I took a little trip to Vegas for the Drag Race finale, which was so much fun. And of course, while we were there, I found a couple dolls that I was missing. The seller was actually really sweet. They didn't want me to film them, but coincidentally, they said they followed me and watched my YouTube videos, and I was a reason they started collecting Monster High. Anytime that somebody says that, it's just it means so much that I'm able to impact people. And while I was in Vegas, I had to see the Vegas it girl. He's queer, we're here. Let's get into it.
Hi, how are
So
you?
good.
Thank you. What is this?
Okay, so I went on Facebook Marketplace and to find a ton of the dolls I'm missing, so I got Picture Day Spectra.
Are these OGs?
Yeah.
What? And my favorite is Cleo. Picture Day
Cleo. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was
She was
probably
my first
the
one.
superior of that line.
Of course, Bouillon.
Monster High simply wouldn't be the phenomenon it is without people who customize and repaint the dolls. Hection has over 1 million subscribers and is hands down one of the most prominent figures in the doll customization community. If you collect dolls, you've heard of Hection.
Oh my god, where do you put all these? Wow. This is so cute.
I need to upgrade. I need to move out here so I have space.
So you have more money also.
I know, to afford more dolls.
I like how whenever you come here, like the shopping doesn't stop for the dolls.
No, it does not. The whole car was full. I remember one of the earliest times I met Hection was for DragCon, and I remember him coming in with this big Prada bag, and I was like, oh, this bitch exudes fashion and luxury and taste. Hection is just super refined. I think he's one of those people in the doll community who has truly left a legacy. Are you going to LA soon?
Nah.
VidCon?
I don't know, but I heard that Monster High is having.
Yeah, Monster High's having a whole VidCon activation, so I'm gonna do some looks with Elvira.
Your looks are always astronomical.
You know, I have to put in the details.
It's always highly produced.
Highly priced.
Our moth queen. Yes.
Our other moth queen.
Yes. Oh my god, I just realized this looks like Scarlet Witch's crown.
High key!
I wonder if they did that on purpose. Literally just repaint that thread.
Oh, is this gonna be your next? You can use this for the next.
I can have a Monster High Scarlet Witch doll.
Honestly, I would buy that.
Yeah.
I would buy that off of you. Now, if you don't know Mar, you need to know Mar. Mar basically revived the Bratz brand and was their main photographer for their comeback from 2018 to 2020. I've known Mar since I'm like 14. As I'm saying all these numbers, I'm like, wow, like I have been besties with people in the doll community for a long time, and that's something really, really special. Told me that she had some Monster High dolls that she'd like to sell to me. Thank you so much. All the way from Ecuador.
From Ecuador.
I had no idea that you had so many.
I have so many more. You don't even know.
How long ago was it that we saw each other? 2019?
Yes.
Wait, nuh-uh.
Yeah.
3 years ago?
Yes.
It was the Jeffrey Morphy party.
Yeah. That was summer. That was...
So I'm only missing like 80 more. So you're about to make this so much easier. Caddy is just like, okay, first of all, Honk Couture Caddy when? We need more Caddy Noir dolls.
At the time where it was not overpriced.
Did you get this at Toys R Us?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And then I cannot believe, I can't. Like I literally, it's hard for me to show emotion on camera sometimes, but like, I cannot believe I was able to get another Ghoulia. I really thought once I sold mine that I would never get her again because she's so ridiculously expensive, but Mar is such a sweetheart and was willing to sell to me. Like this is like a grail doll.
That was my pride for the longest time. So I paid for it like $45 for her.
What?
I know.
You said $45?
I don't even remember, but it was like whatever her retail price was.
Got one of my grail dolls again. I want to get surgery to look like this. Gray skin and everything. You know whose favorite character, like, Ghoulia is? Or who that? Melissa.
I love Melissa.
She's the best. You need to meet her.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my world. No matter how old you get, you never need to grow up and
That's like my celebrity
idol.
of
Yeah,
all
she's
time.
so sweet.
Starstruck. I love her so much.
Yeah,
I watch every single one of her videos in her main and second channel.
You're gonna
wherever
have to
you
stay.
are. Hang out.
Your biggest fan and bestie. Mar really hooked it up. Basically, this whole part 1 of the documentary, funded by Mar helping me complete my collection. What about these? Did you get these in store? And did you buy them in oh my god, I keep saying Spain. In Ecuador?
I actually bought them here.
Oh, wait.
So it's like buy them wherever I was in the world.
How often were you traveling? Since what age?
14, 12.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Because
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't even on a plane until I was 17. So I think that that's like so amazing, especially to come to another country and buy dolls. It's
Suitcase filled of dolls.
so fun. Like, who would not love that?
I was living the dream.
Which Monster High character would you say is your favorite? Let me try to guess. Let me guess based on your aesthetic.
Guess.
Okay, is it Draculaura? Cleo.
No. This is your last guess.
I'm like going through the list.
No.
Is it Frankie?
Oh.
Damn.
It's
Wait.
Laguna.
Do you love a blue doll? Because I was gonna guess Caddy because she's a pop star.
I love Caddy.
Yeah,
Like,
the
this
aesthetic
a
is so
moment.
fun. Yeah, so Ariana Grande before Ariana Grande was Ariana Grande.
Right? She actually is. I have never thought
Yeah,
about it.
this is before like Ari was like.
That's literally her.
Yeah. Hello.
Hey, me.
Hey, bitch. I'm filming my documentary right now, but I literally just got down to the thing, so I'm picking out my packages.
Honey, I don't know what to say.
Well, if you don't want it on video, then you could tell me like, bitch, don't record this.
No, you can say whatever.
Nina is a good time gal. If there's somebody who you need that will tell it like it is, it's Nina. Okay.
I was reaching out to you because I needed some advice because Bratz reached out to me, bitch.
Oh my God, congrats. Yes, of course. Of course I can help with that.
You know, they have some product they want me to promote and they're going to pay me for it.
People are always wondering, how do you afford all your dolls? And it's primarily through sponsorships.
And I was like, oh my gosh. Because I don't know shit about like marketing myself or whatever. Like, I usually just get free products and that's it.
My biggest pet peeve is when other creators will not support other creators. I'm all about helping people with their grind. My mom was always that way. My dad was always that way. I feel like that's where I learned it. They've always been super generous. Let me tell you like the tea on sponsorships versus PR before you agree to anything. So this is like the tea. Like everyone's like, why are influencers like saying such good things? You know, you're not gonna get taken off the PR list if you don't say good things. With PR, you can say whatever the fuck you want. Like you can say like, this is not a great product. I'm not a huge fan of it. Thank you so much for sending this to me. But a PR rep's job is to make sure there's positive buzz around a product launch. Keyword being positive. So if you say negative things, you're actually putting that PR rep's job on jeopardy, which is why PR reps are mindful of gifting PR to influencers they already know genuinely like the product. With a sponsorship, you are signing an agreement that you're gonna say good things. Now look, sponsorships can make me feel really guilty because I like to be genuine, and when I know something's kind of scripted, it's like, it loses the vibe, right? Like it kills my ability to really connect with the product. At the same time, I'm only willing to sell goods that I believe in. I don't believe in affiliating with products that I would not actually buy myself. A lot of people think that unless it's like rainbow high level quality, that it's not worth sharing. Not true. People just forget that collectors are not the only demographic. Get a grip. Children will always be the main demographic, and using my platform to share innovative dolls is something that I love. And getting paid for it is something I'll do. While I don't support capitalism, I can respect turning your passions into a business.
I have 3 kids and I have to pay rent.
Right.
And love Bratz. Like, it's not going to be hard for me to talk nice shit. I'm not a liar. I feel like there's a way for me to talk about the brands in a professional way that they'll be happy with, but still be true to who I am. I'm 28 years old. You know, I'm not a kid. I appreciate everything you're telling me, Clawdeen, because like literally it's a lot to take in.
I feel like the doll community is still seen as weird. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like people look at doll collectors as like adults who can't grow up. I don't think that's true, but I also don't think that's a problem. And I clawed my way from the ground up using dolls. So supporting other doll creatives is super important to me. When I got into this whole world of Monster High all the way back in 2010, there was an influx of kids at that time creating on YouTube and doing doll reviews. And I'll be honest, I think it was kind of sick. You know, looking back at it, it was kind of twisted. It definitely affected the way I navigated the world. What people didn't realize about us kid creators is we were having grown adults harassing us on the internet. There was one guy specifically who relentlessly attacked me, Wookie Warrior 23, Kitty's Mama, and Radio JH Audrey, and he'd make provocative content of dolls using sexual and suggestive innuendos. And the worst part is people supported it. They loved him for it. They praised him for bullying us. And from my understanding, Mattel reached out to him and he deleted most of his videos harassing us. But a few still exist out there, and there's still comments on our videos from the past. I was scared to tell my parents because I was a silly kid, and in my little kid brain, I thought if I told them a grown man was harassing me, they'd stop letting me create on YouTube and I'd lose all my community. And looking back at it, I wish I had, because this is the type of stuff I talk about in therapy today. But on a lighter note, before I created my YouTube channel, I remember following somebody called MH Scream Queen online who customized all their Monster High dolls. They took the standard doll and made it into something entirely new, which I found really fascinating. And then I stumbled upon Wookie Warrior 23, and watching their channel made me think, I want to do that. I want to do doll reviews. And I actually wouldn't have a channel as big as I do had I not been supported by Wookie Warrior 23. So I owe most of my success to them, and the best way to pay it forward is by always helping other creators in the doll space. I think that's them. The car we almost hit, I'm pretty sure is them. Since the Toralei set came busted, I had to get a new one. I could not count that as part of completing the collection. It came so dented. Is that a Spectra? Is that a Kia? No, it's a Nissan. Because I used to drive a Kia Spectra.
Spectra Bonder.
I said here, I think that's them. Like, who else would be parking in a Burger King parking lot? Wire is calling. Hello? Hey, oh, what are you guys doing? Getting ready for VidCon, I see. That's cute. Well, right now we're in the Taco Bell drive-thru. 1 second, he's about to order.
Classic. We love it. We have a little
Hi, can I get a large Baja Blast, please?
Our water isn't currently working. Would you like anything else?
Can I do another of the Baja Blast, please, then?
Another large?
Yeah.
I get your good. Have a good one.
And then can I get 2 straws, too? Sorry.
Saw a guy literally right down the road from me, like walking distance, had the Werecat set that we got. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, the box was crushed.
So the box was crushed and they had one, and they also had the Wolf Family 4-pack, and they were selling both in a set. I just met them and picked them up, and you know, these are better. I'm gonna flip the camera, and they actually gave it in a Toys R Us bag. I know. Can't find those anymore. I'm having a really hard time finding local sellers who aren't super expensive, especially in the Los Angeles area. You would think that there would be a ton of people, but that set was $150. So I'm trying to find alternatives that may be less expensive. Oh my God. I just got a DM from Rare Beauty, and they said that they have an event coming up at the end of the month with Selena Gomez to celebrate their newest launch, and they're inviting me to go. When are you gonna be here until? It says I have a +1, so you should be able to go with me because it's around the same time as VidCon and all the other events. Bye. Good luck with your hair. I think it'll look good later. I was gonna say it looks good, but you just started, so I can't say anything yet. Yeah, send me pictures later. She better answer. Oh my God. What are you doing?
Oh, I was on. We're in a little club game.
On Roblox?
Yeah.
That's fun. I wanted to talk about VidCon for a sec for wigs while I open up some packages. The likelihood of completing this collection by next year, looking a little slim, but we're gonna make it happen.
What are they?
I don't know. I think they're Monster High related.
Dane sent me this horribly edited picture of a Frankie and was like, they're doing Monster High dirty, and then sent me, so he just showed me like screenshots of like 2 little ugly dolls, which look like edits to me, and he was like, no,
is it the Frankie?
Yes.
Oh, that's an edit. With the prosthetic leg?
Yes.
Yeah, that's an edit.
I knew it was an edit. He was over here like, it's real. I was like, bitch, that is an edit if I've ever seen one.
1 second, my mom's calling.
Like,
hold up.
In the doll claw community.
1 sec, my mom's calling.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay, I'll be right back. Hello?
Hey, Matt.
What's up?
A lot's going on over here.
Yeah, there's always something going on over there. When mom calls me like that, I already know it's bad news.
That's true.
How are you?
That's true. I've been better.
What's going on?
I don't want you to get upset, but I was diagnosed to have a blood clot on my right leg, the one with the KT from my ankle up to my groin.
So my mom was born with a birthmark that covers half of her entire body, and 20 years ago, she fell on a patch of ice, and everywhere that her birthmark is started to swell.
They put me on double Eliquis morning and night blood thinners.
She went to a ton of doctors and nobody knew what it was. And then finally, one doctor was like, you have a huge case of Klippel-Trenaunay-Weber syndrome. So she finally found out she has KTS, which is a congenital disorder that normally presents as a port wine stain and affects the lymphatic systems as well as other abnormalities. My dad also had MG, which is similar to MS. It's myasthenia gravis. So both my parents were constantly in and out of the hospital my entire life. And doctors kept telling them, like, you know, if you're in the hospital again for something like this is probably gonna be your last time, which is horrifying to hear.
And then I had blood work done, and my potassium level was really high, and they were afraid my heart was gonna stop. I was in the hospital a couple of days in the step-down unit, and they sent me home with this full.
Whenever I hear my mom is in the hospital again, it freaks me the out because I'm in Los Angeles, so there's nothing I can do.
Yeah. I know. I didn't want to bother you. You know how far you are. I'm okay now. My blood pressure's okay. They put me on blood pressure medicine to regulate that. They said that I have to get infusions, iron infusions.
2 years ago, I posted on my Snapchat something regarding my own depression and anxiety, and somebody responded with something to the effect of like, you have no problems, like what could possibly be going on in your life, or something like that. And coincidentally, they sent that right as my dad was in the hospital, and I was visiting my dad in the hospital. I was considering cutting this part of the documentary out because it's really vulnerable, and it's uncomfortable for me to re-watch myself feel so uncomfortable. And there's two things. One is that my parents being disabled has a big part in why I collect dolls and Monster High specifically, which we'll discuss later. But I also feel like there's not a lot of representation for what it's like to be somebody with disabled parents. And there's other kids like me who have disabled parents. And it's a testament to the fact you literally never have any idea what's going on in somebody else's life. Like that Starbucks barista that you met that might have a bad attitude, you never know if another customer was yelling at them 5 minutes ago. You don't know if their manager is micromanaging them and they just have a bad work environment. And I think we can all have more compassion and empathy towards other people as opposed to this immediate need to punish everyone if they behave in ways we don't feel is appropriate or adequate.
I still have a lot of daddy's things here, and I really wish you could come in and help me.
My dad passed away last year, and it was the hardest thing for my entire family. So now I am always anxious about my mom and her health. Yeah, I have 5 older siblings, but I only have one mom. She's all I have. I mean, I'll look at flights tonight, and
there's a lot of stuff that I got to go through. I don't know what you want to keep, or
right.
You know, there's paperwork we got to go through, and
okay. Yeah, of course.
It's just a lot of stuff, but
yeah.
All in all, I'm hanging in there. You know, these things happen, and nothing you can do. It's one day at a time.
Mm-hmm.
How are you making out with everything?
I'm fine.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm fine. All right.
I appreciate that.
Love you.
All right, honey. I love you too, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Bye.
All right.
Love
Bye-bye.
you. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna stop filming for tonight.
My thing isn't zipped up.
Ain't nobody worried about that. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. I'm nervous.
Am I asking or you?
I'll knock.
You know.
Who do you think that is? Is that mine? Who is that? Marcella? Who is Marcella?
It says Joey on there too.
It says to Marcella. I'm very scared.
Me too. My belly hurts.
I know, I'm nervous. Give me a hug.
My belly hurts.
Just know that we miss you, Dad.
We miss you so much.
Oh my god, it is her.
Hello? Mother?
Ring the door.
How many locks does she have?
Sasha?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Hi.
Hey!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait. Why do they have so many?
You go out and look like that.
She wants to act all nice on socials, but in like other people's DMs and shit like that, she want to be hella rude.
You'll see people who hate you online and they act brand new in person. What's wrong?
I threw up. I was like, I'm gonna pass out, but like a tree queen, I made it back in the room and threw up here. We're all gonna die.
I know.